Hi everybody, this is Rita Holmes, independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up! From Ohio, here to bring you my Simply Saturday video. And this, I believe, is card number 9, so that means we've been doing this for 9 weeks. If you've never been here before, welcome. And I just want you to know that these cards are very simple to make. That's why I call it Simply Saturday, because, you know, it's just simple cards that I want to show because it helps you save time. And, you know, if you're a new card maker and just not used to it and stuff, these are cards that will not frustrate you. And that's what we need. Sometimes even if you've been stamping for 30 years like me, sometimes you need a card that's fast and easy because you don't want to be frustrated doing all these other steps. And that's what I like about this. So I hope you enjoy being here if you haven't been here before. And if you have, you know the drill that when you watch this, because this is pre-recorded, you're going to watch it as a pre-recorded video. So I would like for you to comment saying that you were here, that you watched it. Give me a thumbs up or, you know, a like, whatever, depending on what platform you're watching it on. And I take all the comments sometime between Monday night and Tuesday night is what I try to go ahead and pick a name. I put it on my wheel of names and it scrolls around and lands on a name, and I give that card away. If I don't have your address, I'll message you for it. If you don't want to give me your address, that's okay. I can spin for another winner. But, you know, that's totally up to you. Won't hurt my feelings none, I understand. But I do like to send my cards out that I make. And so that's just what I want to do. I want to do that for you guys, you know. And it's always nice to get a card in the mail. We don't see that very often. And that's what we need to do with our cards, is just go ahead and send them out and make someone happy. So with all that being said, do know that on Stampin' Up! Website, and you could go to my online store if you'd like to, ritaholmes.stampinup.net, and you can go into online exclusives. There's a lot of new stuff there, and I have to tell you, it's really, really cute. I am using a die out of one, but I'm not using any stamp sets out of it tonight because we're doing this pretty simple card. And I say tonight because I'm videoing this at nighttime, because Lord knows I never get anything done during the day except for run. And I hope that that's not your life all the time, but I tend to either run or have other things to do, you know, clean house. I'm always doing something in my house. Look at my hair. I don't have makeup on. My hair looks like a mess, but you know what? I don't care. I am me. This is me, you guys. So, sorry you have to put up with that, but it's the way it goes. Maybe next time I'll look a little better. So, I'm going to turn my camera down. I'm going to show you my cards, show you what I used, and I will tell you that I do a PDF on this. Usually I have a copy, but I have a printer that died. And I tried to keep it alive till all the ink went out of it, but it didn't stay alive. It died. And so I have another one on order. It'll be here Monday. So next week I'll be able to print again. And I tell you what, I didn't know how much I printed until I didn't have this printer. And it's like, I go to print something. I thought, oh dang, I can't print. So the PDF will be online, and it's on my scrapbook, on my Facebook page called Stamp Crazy VIP. You can join that page and go to the files section, and then just look whatever the name of this card is, and that's the card name that you look for in the files, because I have 4 years of PDFs in there from doing videos every week. So there is a lot of PDFs in there. There's a lot of videos over there you can watch. You can watch my videos on YouTube. You can watch them on my Facebook group, which is Stamp Crazy VIP, or my Facebook business page, which is Stamp Crazy by Rita Holmes. And you can watch it there, but you can only get the PDF out of the group because that's where you're allowed to upload files. So with all that being said, I'm now going to turn the camera down and let you see what I used. A very simple card. Not a lot of different colors. It's not bright. It's not fancy. It's just pretty the way it's laid out. Or I think it is, of course, because I made it right. I'm also going to take my camera real quick And I'm going to face or my other monitor, and I'm going to make sure that I can, when I turn this down, I can make sure that I'm able to see everything in focus. Okay? So here we go. If you get dizzy, shut your eyes, because I'm going to turn you around. You're going to see me on the other end. There I am. That's on my monitor. Now we're going to go down. See my messy stuff? I like my messy stuff. And then we're down, and I'm going to bring the camera down a little bit, just so you can see what's there. So these are my cards. Now, the difference between these two cards, this card is made with no layers, which, if anybody knows me, that is very, very hard for me to do, is a no layer card. And it just opens like this, very no layered. Now, I could, and I probably will, go ahead and cut another one of these and put on the inside here to bring the outside of my card to my inside. I like to do that. I think it looks finished. Both of these circles are the same color. This one is colored darker than this one. It's called Basic Beige. This is Basic Beige. My card base is white. And then I took some of these neutral adhesive back sequins. They come in a copper, a silver, a bronze, and a gold. And I've got the bronzy color on this one and the gold color on this one. And it just adds a little bit to that. I use these dies, and these dies are out of a set that's online exclusive only, and it's called Utterly Amazing. Isn't it cute? These little otters. And these are the dies that match it. So I just used some of this to go, just because I wanted something tall. You could use any kind of flower, greenery, whatever that you wanted on there. It works out really, really good. And I'm walking away from there a minute because I forgot to bring my die cuts. I already ran them through the die cut machine. So I have them done and ready for us. We'll plop them right there. This is also my December host code. If you would order from me from my online store, if you use this, I would appreciate it. Shows me that you are there. Okay. So I would really appreciate that. Just want to put that over there because I forgot to say it before. So let's get started. I'm going to make both of these cards with you. Okay. And I'm going to show you a little trick that actually I saw from another Stampin' Up! Demonstrator who got it from somebody that she couldn't remember. But that's okay too. You know, that happens. We do that a lot. And I don't know what I did with my papers I cut. There they are. Because I use so much. I mean, this is all the paper it takes. For one card, it's just a 4 1/4 by 11 inch piece of cardstock, scored at 5 1/2 and folded. The other one has the same size card, 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2. This is cut at 5 by 3 3/4, and this is cut at 4 3/4 by 3 1/2 is this one that's going to go on the inside. So what we're going to do first, I'm going to leave one of my card bases here. I'm not going to fold it yet because I want it to lay flat, but I'm going to use this side. The reason why, here's my score line. And when I scored it, here's the other side. And you see that indents in. This is like a hump. And I always say hump in. Instead of hop in, it's hump in. And the reason I do that is because it leaves a nicer fold at the top of your card. And so that is my hump in, okay? So now that I folded that, I could do the other card, but I'm just going to leave that lay there. We're going to use it. And we're going to use this piece right here, okay? And what I'm going to do, I'm going to get a blending brush, and I'm going to get the Color Ink Basic Beige. And for quickness purposes, is that a word? Probably not. But for quickness purposes, because that's my word tonight, we are going to use this. And what I did was I just have a square paper. This one's 4 by 4, which it doesn't matter what size. and I cut out the second to the largest die from the Stylish Shape dies. And these dies are a must to be in everybody's die cuts that you need. It's right here. Has squares, has circles, and it has banners. And I used actually this one right here, which is the second one from the largest. And I cut that out of the center. And that's what I'm using for this, okay? Makes it a good size circle without being huge or too little. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take and I'm going to rub this in here. And then I'm just going to rub it off on my glass mat, okay? Because if you don't do that, then it makes a glob on here. So I'm just going to put my circle here. And actually I want this circle over on this one. So this looks good to me. And then I'm just going to go around on the inside. And I'm going to fill in that. And you're not going to see the color as much as I am down here until I move that circle. And I'm going to get it lighter than what I did on that other one, I think. I want it a little bit lighter. And there it is. So see, isn't that pretty? So there's our circle there. Now I'm going to come over here and I'm going to put this here because I want it off of the side a little bit. Okay. I'm going to pick up this ink that I've already put over here on my glass mat. And I'm going to use it. And there again, you're not seeing the color. I am a little bit. Not much, but I am. And I just want to show you how it looks if you do them really light. You can do them dark. That's a personal preference, I think. You know, because all of us are different. Let's pull this up and see what we have before I move it. There we go. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? So we have one light, we have one dark, and we have one, my little thing is not as, actually I want to get a paper towel, and there's one right here. I'm just going to clean this off with a paper towel right now. Such a light color. I'm shaking the table, aren't I? Whoops. Don't mean to. Just trying to get my ink off of there. So we can shut this. And now I'm going to go ahead and bring my sayings in. And I got my sayings from this set. It's called So Sincere. And I did You're in My Heart and Prayers on this one. You know, that you could use that for a sympathy card. You could use that for somebody that's feeling bad. You know, just whatever. Going through a hard time. This one says, Hope you're feeling better soon. So we'd use that for a get well card, of course. So there's those two cards. And I'm going to set them off to the side for a minute. So I think I'm going to take and do Your Kindest. So I'm going to show you a larger size, what that's like on there. So we're just playing, right? It's fun to play. See if I got that on there straight. Why, heck no. So I'm going to line that up on here. Then I'm going to stick my block on it and hope that's a little straighter. And I'm going to use, I didn't want to use black, so I'm using a brown. I'm using Early Espresso ink. Did you hear that screech? So I think I'm going to put this one, I'm just going to make sure that's inked up well. And I'm going to bring it into this one and stamp it over to this side. So I'm just stamping straight down and straight up. Your kindness is appreciated. These ink up really well. These are our cling stamps, which means they are rubber stamps on a backing. And they just go on our acrylic blocks. So we're doing Your Kindness is Appreciated. And then I think I'm going to do Hope Your Day is a Happy One. we can do that one. Hope your day is a happy one. I like this stamp set because with this one, you can make it a birthday card on the inside. You can do all kinds of stuff with it. Make it a thank you card, whatever. So I'm just going to ink that. I'm going to bring this in a little closer to me. And I'm going to stamp that one right here. Hope your day is a happy one. So we have those. And the reason why I went ahead and stamped my sentiments on here is because that'll show me how to lay my die cuts down. Now I cut out my die cuts. And I cut 2 each. And these are turned upside down for now, okay? I just got them upside down, like so. Because that's what I'm going to need to do. I got to glue them. I'm going to bring in, and this is what I saw. I saw Patty Bennett do it. She's a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. And she said she saw someone else do it. And she couldn't remember who. I went and kind of I found one other person that showed this. And I forget her name, so poor lady. I don't think she was Stampin' Up. I don't know. But I'm going to put some glue out right here. And I'm going to take, and what I do with my extra ones, let me see, right here. These are from Amazon. And these are the hardest cases to open, if you ask me. I don't know why I can't get them open, but I can't. But that's how they come. They come like this. And see how flimsy they are? They're real flimsy. But you take scissors and you cut off. See how much I cut off? To about, between a quarter inch, a little over. Doesn't really matter, just so it's down. And then that is pretty stiff, okay? So what I'm going to do, and I got those off Amazon. What I'm going to do is I'm going to lay this here, and I'm going to just tap this in this glue. And then what it does when I tap this on here, it puts little glue dots on it. And then I'll pick it up. It just sticks right to my finger a little bit. I can bring it in and just lay it down. Isn't that the coolest thing you've ever seen? It's the coolest thing I'd ever seen in a while. I like it. So, and then I'm going to show you something about, if you've never seen the craft mat and how it works, I'm going to show you something real quick in a minute. Let's go ahead and glue my little guys down. And I'm just going to glue this over that and then bring it around and curve it so that it doesn't leave a big mess down here. So there's that. Let's set that one to the side just for a second. Let's bring these in. And you can see I'm not using hardly any glue. And it's just tapping. And I really don't think you can see it in the video either, the glue dots. But there's little, no, you can see it if I hold it up. My wrinkly hands, oh goodness. That shows how old I am. Oh well, that's okay too. I earned every bit of these years. I'm fine with that. You know, we have people that don't like having birthdays, and I say, be happy you have one, because the alternative to that is not good. And you're, you know, grateful to have these years. And so I like my years. I have no trouble with getting older, except for it hurts. I don't like that. But, you know, that comes with the territory. So there we go. Now this, what we do is we let dry. My brush, what I do, because I rinse these out, is I just brush that off on here. And then I'll go clean that out here. I just didn't want all that glue drying in my brush. It's good for next time. All the glue's off of it. I'm going to let this sit because it needs to dry. But if you have never used these, here's one that I already used earlier today. And if you can see the shiny, that is the glue on it. But the nice thing about this, you take your thumb and you just rub all of that off. I'm not going to sit and rub it all off, but I want to show you no matter how thick or thin it is, these will rub off. And you can just rub it into, and that's a little thicker there, just rub it. And then just keep rubbing that till you get it clean. And I won't do all that right now, but that's how you take care of that. And it cleans it, and it's just a great thing. Great thing to have for doing that kind of stuff. So what we need to do now is we need to take this part of my card, these two, and we're going to go ahead and glue this card together. And then we'll put the embellishments on it, and guess what? We are done. How about that? Isn't that wonderful? Easy peasy, pretty. But you could use, I mean, there's so many die cuts you can use. Some of these, it's got little flower stems and, you know, all of that. There's just so many. And remember I said we're going to go hump. That's my hump. We're going to hump in. And you can feel that when you go to fold it. And then I just kind of match up my lines at the bottom. And there we go. So, and there might be a better side looking to you than not. This one really didn't matter. So now I'm going to glue this. I did not use any dimensions on this card. I made it a pretty simple card. You know, we could have popped this up and made it all kinds of fancy. But sometimes simple is just all you need. It's the thought. You don't need to put a whole lot of time, effort in it. Put the love in it, and the love and the urge of wanting to send a card out to make someone feel better. That's all you need. That's all we need to do these. We need to just be nice. I'm trying to get those to lay flat. I've done one with the gold, one with the bronze color. So now I'm going to bring in the copper color. So we're going to see what these all look like. This one I used the small sequins. This one I used the big sequins. So my copper, I'm going to use the small one. We're going to bring the copper in here. And you always want to use odd numbers. So we'll put 3. There's our 3. So now we have copper. We'll bring this in. Let's do some silver. Why not? We'll do the big on the silver because it might be hard to see. I don't know, but it might look nice. Tell you what, it kind of picks up the color of the paper. Whoa, stick. That did not want to stick for me. I think I need to bring some of my tape back down in here a little bit. So you just barely have to give that a twist and it starts coming out. So pick that up and we'll just go there. So there is that. They're done. Our cards are done. So we have silver, we have gold, we have bronze, and we have copper. They all look good, which means that you're not going to have a color left over with these. If you make a lot of these cards, you can have it whatever. And if you notice on these are more straight right here. These are more curved. You can do whatever you want when you use these long, narrow dies. You know, and you get a little bit of glue on them. Just when you put one end down, hold it, and you can just curve it. Just be careful. Don't be rough. This card right here, I forgot, it got a little bit of glue right here. And I'm going to get that off. This is a glue eraser. And all of that just came off. You wait till it dries, your glue dries. And that just peels it off. This is one of the best things since sliced bread, because it does that. If you haven't heard that saying, I'm sorry, I'm old. And you know, sliced bread was pretty big back in the day when that came out. So I guess it was. Now I'm not that old, but I'm old. So there we go. That is our cards tonight. I hope you enjoy them. I enjoy doing them. I thought this was fun. I wanted to do it very simple. And you can see, look at the difference. This is like dark, medium, and light right here. And then there's light. That's probably even lighter. You know, it just depends on how heavy-handed you want to be. And that on how you change. That is all the same color of ink. And it's all the same color. The ink is the same color, basic beige, and that's basic beige. And this layer back here is basic beige. So, there we go. I hope you enjoyed the cards. I do know that they are simple, but I wanted to show you how you could just do one layer. You don't have to layer everything up. And see, you really don't see it unless you're going to hold it up to the light. But fits in an envelope nicely, nice and flat, because it is so thin. But these are like that too. Your sequins are thin, so those are just great cards to send. So, if you're watching this, please make a comment in the comments saying, hey Rita, how you doing? Or say, hey, I'm watching your video today. Or, you know, just whatever, you know, happy December if you don't watch it till Sunday. You know, we're getting into December. Can you get that the last day of the month? I mean, last month of the year, not the last day of the month. Last day of the month will be tomorrow for November. I do hope you all had a nice Thanksgiving and stuff like that. And I think you might be seeing a little bit of Moxie here in a second. I'm moving this out of her way. She just jumped up on my table. I don't think you can see her. Come here, Mox. Come here. Let everybody see you. Come here. Come here. No? She got in trouble earlier. She doesn't like to get in trouble, but she has been a booger today. Oh my gosh. Haven't you? Come here. Come here. If I had a piece of ribbon, you'd come, wouldn't you? I know what you'd come for. Here. What's that? Trying to see if she'd come, let you guys see her. Oh, there she comes. Oh, what are you going to do? Huh? What is that? Can you say bye to everybody? This is my cat, Moxie. She's 6 months old. And she is crazy, aren't you? She gets into things a lot. She did today. She was just, I don't know. We left her alone a lot yesterday. Went to my daughter's. And I think she slept too much because she was just like into everything. Last night, late, and today. So now she's all tired. So, but you guys all have a good day and or night, whatever time you're watching this. And I hope you enjoy your next few days and stuff. Remember that Tuesday I do bring a video out. I bring a video out on Tuesdays at 10 o'clock in the morning on my Facebook group, my Facebook page. I don't always get it to YouTube on Tuesday, so that's kind of sporadic right now, and I'm sorry for that. But the other two groups and pages have that. So it's Stamp Crazy VIP is the group. Stamp Crazy by Rita Holmes is the business page. And you can catch that video either place, which also will have a PDF. But they are harder videos. They have more layers. They can be fun folds. There's a lot of things they can be. I don't keep them simple like I do these. So if you want to come and watch other videos, be my guest and come over there, okay? And we will see you later. And everybody, like I said, have a good week if I don't see you till next Saturday. And be blessed. Talk to you later. Bye.